Um, it will can't let this feeling get away from my body. Oh, again. Oh, away. This feeling get away from my body. Oh, I am back. Let's play. Well, chat. I am back to a welcome back, chat, to another live stream with D30. My hey, I'm fucking up. What up, chat? Welcome back to another live stream with D35 Mozzie. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna just find a good video to react to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I got a good one, but I'm gonna find a good video. If I don't got a good video, yo, just um drop a link to a video that you want me to react to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, again. Oh, you know the one. I don't got a good video, yo. Just um, drop a link to a video that you want me to watch. Yeah, I'm straight. My bad, y'all, if I'm not focusing and shit. But now I'm focused. What it do? Cause I had to make sure everything is cool on my end. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how that is. But fuck it, let's get started. I'm talking too much. And you see that chat? That right there. It's why. It's why. If you don't know, you're gonna know. But alright, now I think I think it's gonna bear with me now, cause this shit be fucking up and shit. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it. It's part of the grind. It's part of the grind. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. But I'm about to watch this shit though.
I want you to meet Malone Lamb. See, in this picture, he's celebrating because him and his friends just got done stealing $200 million. But
Nigga,
him and his friends had
I
a
ain't gonna lie, how
problem
do you
because
manage to
after they
steal
stole that
200 how you manage to steal $200 million, bro? $230-some million. Like, you gotta be fucking smart, or you just had to scam the fuck out of somebody that's stupid enough for you to even do that.
$200
That's
million, him and his friends went straight to the club, went straight to the dealership, went
yeah, they
straight to
dumb.
Louis Vuitton.
They
Them
dumb.
boys started blowing that cash,
They
which, as
dumb.
you can imagine, got them some unwanted attention. But before we get into that, I know what you're wondering. How did they get all this money in the first place? Well, you see,
Facts.
one day or night, I don't know, I wasn't there,
Let me know.
Malone checked his pockets. He said, "Oh,
Oh
I'm
shit, I'm
broke."
broke.
So he decided to get a job.
Yeah,
The job title was scam. Malone
I seen a clip of this on YouTube, not on YouTube, on Facebook. So I kind of know I know what he's gonna talk about, but like, you feel me? But like, yeah, I fuck with this guy heavy. I fuck with him. Yeah, he funny as hell. He
then
good at
finds
explaining
other
shit.
people in a chat room that want to scam like him, and they form a scam group. Real quick, I want you to take a look at how old they are. Now you could probably understand why they went straight to the club as soon as they got a bunch of money. But again, we're before they got a bunch of money, okay? So they meet up in a chat room. Malone said, "Look, I'm trying to shine like the rappers in them. Take pictures. Smile for the camera like Uzi and them with the handbag. Who with me?" His fellow
That
scammers,
boy said
Veer
that.
and Jean Dell, remember those names, said, "Yes, let's do
Yeah,
it."
sure,
Oh, and
let's
they
do
did
it.
it. Them boys got good fast. And what they were doing was they were stealing
Malone Lamb.
cryptocurrency
They
from
call that a
rich people.
Malone
And when I
Lamb.
say stealing, I mean a couple $100,000 here, a couple million there. And here's where it starts to get wicked. As they're stealing money from these rich people, one day they find somebody who's super rich. They don't know how rich this person is just yet, but they know they're rich. So they decide to do their usual scam. They get this rich person's email information and they start, let's say, spamming this email so it looks like it's getting hacked, right? So this rich person is getting alerts like, "Oh man, somebody looks like they're trying to log into your account." The rich person freaks out a little bit. But as this rich person, let's call them Richie. As Richie, the rich person, Richie is
I ain't gonna
freaking
lie.
out.
To be honest, if I was say like I'm a millionaire, right? And I keep getting alerts on my phone talking about somebody trying to get into my account. Nigga, close that account, make a new account. What the fuck is y'all talking about? And I'm saying, matter of fact, if you don't, you don't have to close your account. You could just change your goddamn email because they hitting you up from your email. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, hey, that's me personally. But hey, continue.
He gets a phone call. Ring, ring, ring. It's from one of the boys. It's from one of the scammers. They said, hey, this is Google. It looks like your email is getting hacked. So why don't you, Richie, give us your email and password?
That's where these millionaires are stupid at. Like, bro, why will Google call you? You know what I'm saying? Why would Google call you just to tell you that, hey, you got some shit going on with your account?
Log on and figure out what's going on for you. Richie says, my email and password. What you need that for?
You hear me?
They said, to calibrate the email. You guys are Google, so you guys know what you're talking about. Here's my email and password. Richie gives them his email password. But that's not enough. They also need Richie's 2-factor authentication code, okay? But it's a little suspicious if you're asking for all this information. So Google, the scammers, they hang up. Richie gets another call. Ring, ring, ring. Richie said, hello. It's the scammers again. But this time they're saying, oh, we're a cybersecurity company. We work adjacent with Google here and there. It looks like your account was getting spammed and all. Richie said, that's what I was telling Google. They said, yeah, we know. So we need your 2-factor authentication code, Richie. Richie said, my 2-factor authentication code? What you need that for? They said, to fix your stuff? Richie said, you guys are a security company. That makes sense. Here's my 2-factor authentication code.
Damn.
Richie gives them the 2-factor authentication code, but it's not enough. Malone, Veer, and Jean Del are getting closer and closer. They find out through his emails, oh, he has a bunch of crypto accounts. They said, perfect. But now they need the login and passwords for that. So they said, well, Richie kind of stupid. So let's just try calling them again. Ring, ring, ring. They said, Richie. Richie said, what's good, cybersecurity company? They said, we need you to download this app on your computer called AnyDesk. What AnyDesk lets you do is it lets you see what somebody's doing on their computer. Richie said, why y'all need me to do? They said, Richie, just do it. Richie said, all right, I'll do it. He downloads AnyDesk. They start watching Richie log into his crypto bank account.
Hey, yo, they got him. They got him. They got him. No way. How you even? Nah. To be honest, that nigga Richie had to be an old head. He had to be an old head, cause no way a nigga like in his 30s or 40s gonna fall for that shit. Ricky had to be at least 65. Richie had to be at least 60 or fucking 70 to fall for this bullshit. What the fuck? Nah.
These scammers said, oh, Richie ain't real. They watching Richie type in his email password. And the boys, Malone, Veer, Jean Del, and them see this. $240 million in crypto. Them boys said, God. Richie said, huh? They said, we so sad that you getting hacked. So we trying to save you. Richie said, okay, appreciate y'all. Y'all got all my information that I typed down and all that. They say, we gonna hang up, Richie. Y'all have a nice day. Richie said, I'm good.
Nah, I know that Richie guy is, bro, I know he's sick to his stomach once he found out that much amount of money is gone. Chad, let me know what would you guys do if y'all found out that this amount of money is gone from your account? What would you guys do? I ain't gonna lie, personally, I'm committing suicide. Cause nigga, what do you mean I lost 235 mil? Fuck out of here.
They said, we good? Richie said, we good? They said, we good. Them boys hang up and they take everything Richie got. They log in with the information that they saw Richie log in with. They take all his money. Now, how do I know all of this information? Well, you see, Malone, Veer, Jean Del decided to record themselves doing all this. After they take all of Richie's money, them boys was celebrating. Then they said, you know what? This is what we got to do, though. We got to think smart. We have to take all this money and bring it to a bunch of other little accounts so it's untraceable. That's what they do. Then they decide, you know what else we got to do? We got to lay low, because usually when a heist happens, the criminals can't just spend the money immediately. We got to give it a few weeks. But after we go to the club, of course, because we got to celebrate. So the boys decide to go to the club. They spend $50,000, they spend $20,000, $100,000 on bottles.
Why would you spend that much fucking money on bottles, nigga? That's why I love not drinking. Cause nigga, what do you mean? Mind you, this is the thing. For the niggas that go to the clubs, y'all stupid as fuck. I swear to God, y'all niggas dumb as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Cause this is why. You spend 2 times the money at the club to get drunk. While the bottle at the fucking corner store, it just costs like $20 or $25 just to get a whole pint. But you gotta spend $50 just to get a goddamn shot at that shit at the club. You niggas are dumb as fuck. I can't be like y'all niggas at all. For real, for real.
Girls in the club, they see Instagram girls at the club, they just hand them out Birkin bags. They say, here you go, Birkin bag for you, Birkin bag for you. And it's at this point they looked at each other and said, how could I lay low with all this jewelry on me? They buy cars, they buy houses. And it's at this point they attract the wrong kind of attention. Another group of crypto scammers looked at each other and they started hating. They said, damn, them boys Malone and them getting a whole lot of money. So this group gets together and they find out Veer is trying to buy his parents a crib. As Veer's parents are driving down the streets of Miami to look for houses, this group, boom, crashes into Veer's parents. See, this group's plan is to take Veer's parents hostage so Veer can pay ransom for them, right? As Veer's parents are disoriented because they just got into a crash, some other members of this group pull up in a van, take Veer's parents, throw them in the car, drive away. But the problem is, they were doing this in broad daylight. So a cop sees them. Cop chases them down. This group swerves. They crash again. The cops surround them. They arrest these guys. Now, here's something I want you to understand. Anytime something sounds like it's coming out of a movie, the FBI will always try to figure out where the camera's at. If a group of people try to pull off a crazy abduction in broad daylight, the FBI are going to be the first people to ask why. But even before this, if a group of random teenagers is buying private jets, houses, cars, making massive transactions, the FBI is going to say, I've never heard of you before.
Right, who are you?
Your parents? You
right.
Some kind of
I ain't gonna lie, the FBI gonna be on that shit. Nah, they ain't gonna be on them immediately. But they definitely gonna be watching y'all niggas, bro. One little slip up. Lock him up. You gotta know.
Some kind of king? No. Oh, you was some random dude a few weeks ago, all of a sudden? You blowing a bag like this? So the FBI been watching them. But even worse, they caught the attention of a man named Zach XBT, an underground crypto investigator who never shows his face, but loves solving crypto-based crimes. In fact, the moment Veer, Jandel, and Malone stole this $240 million, Zach XBT immediately got an alert. He saw so much money moving around. Zach said, well, a case worthy of my talents. Zach calls Richie, the person who lost all this money. Remember him, the stupid one. Zach said, hello, would you like me to get your money back? Richie said, you one of them scamming people? Zach said, do I sound like one of them scamming people? Richie said, kinda, but I already came this far. What you need me to do? Zach said, hire me so I can get your money back. Richie hires Zach. Zach decides to hunt down Malone, Veer, Jandel. In fact, Zach is the one who got the video recording of Malone, Veer, and Jandel recording themselves stealing the money. Their names was in the video. Them folk calling each other by name. They said, Veer, look at how much money we got. Malone Lamb, look how much money we got. Zach said, you can't make this up. Ding, ding, ding. Zach gets in touch with the FBI. He starts helping the FBI out, giving them the video, giving them all the information. The FBI said, appreciate you. And then, well, the FBI does their thing. The oldest FBI trick in the book. Catch one, make him squeal. Now, they didn't say exactly who they caught, but people believe it was Jondell first. The FBI brings Jondell in. They said, Jondell said, okay, his name is Veer. The other dude's name is Malone Lamb. Yeah, my name is Jondell. We did it, officer. They said, damn, we didn't even ask you a question.
We didn't even touch
saw
you.
all this snitching, he decided to turn himself in. He went to the FBI. He said, Malone Lamb. Jondell, he started telling too. The FBI said, damn, this is an open and shut case, ain't it? So they decided to let Veer go out on bail. But I'm not even going to change the picture because I want to show you how fast Veer went back to jail. Veer leaves on bail. He steals $200,000 scamming again. He gambles the $200,000 and loses it all in 40 minutes. The FBI call him up. They said, we saw what you did. Put your hands behind your back. Veer said, y'all not even here. We on the phone. They said, arrest yourself. We're going to come pick you up because you stupid. He said, all right. They lock Veer up. And as for Malone, they labeled him
How can you be stupid? You did the right money. You did the right thing, nigga. Like, you took the money to bail yourself out. That's the best thing you could ever do. Once you steal money, is to put that money up in order these niggas come for you. You could just bail yourself out. That's the smartest thing you could do. You know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, you got bail yourself out. Went to the casino. Nigga, you stole $200. Hold on, what the fuck?
$100,000 and loses it all in 40 minutes.
Dumbass nigga, bro.
Too, the FBI said, damn, this is an open and shut case, ain't it? So they decided to let Veer go out on bail. But I'm not even going to change the picture because I want to show you how fast Veer went back to jail. Veer leaves on bail. He steals $200,000 scamming again. He didn't even bond himself out there. He just loses it all in 40 minutes. The FBI call him up. They said, we saw what you did. Put your hands behind your back. Veer said, y'all not even here. We on the phone. They said, arrest yourself. We're going to come pick you up because you stupid. He said, all right. They lock Veer up. And as for Malone, they labeled him as the ringleader, which Malone denies. Malone is basically saying he was just following orders. He not like the ringleader and all that. If you're the ringleader, you get in the most time. So Malone decides he's going to trial, and his trial hasn't started yet, so we have to wait and see what happens. But since there's so much evidence against Malone, Veer, and Jondell, they most likely will be spending most of their adult lives behind bars.
An IQ of 85 to 150.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, they dumb as fuck.
15 is considered average in the U.S.
Bro. But hey, I would have took that risk too. I ain't gonna lie. That's just me personally. That's me personally. And I would have took that and not get caught. But these nigga did that shit and got caught. This shit gonna freeze the last minute. What the fuck? But hey, I'm just gonna end this shit right here. I ain't gonna feel stressed. We're gonna stress about it, know what I'm saying? But y'all, thanks for tapping in, know what I'm saying? Y'all just make sure y'all leave us a comment and like and tap in for more. Appreciate y'all.